What's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with another toy room review, and today we're taking a look at the brand new McFarlane Toys Avatar The Last Airbender Zuko figure. Now, in the last couple of videos, we took a look at the Appa figure as well as the Aang figure, but this is the first figure we're taking a look at in the standard basic packaging, as Appa and Aang were more deluxe figures. It came in a bigger deluxe packaging, but this is just the standard card that you would get here, and these are exclusive to Walmart. Now, this card is very nice. You have that same design with Aang in the Avatar state, as well as all the nation symbols in the background right here. That was all on the other packaging as well, but in this case you have a big open window, not an open window, but you know, a visible window right here where you can see the figure as well as the accessories that it comes with, and then you can see the name of the figure right there, as well as McFarlane Toys. And coming to the back, you have a little read up on Zuko, so if you guys want to read that, you can go ahead and pause right now. And of course, you also do get a nice image of Zuko straight out of the cartoon, which is very nice. And then up here, you got the continuation of the design from the front. So that is pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get Zuko out of the packaging, and we'll take a closer detailed look at him. Alright, you guys, and here is Zuko out of the packaging. Now, before we take a look at him, I do want to take a look at the accessories that he comes with, which he comes with these little fire daggers right here, as you can see, and they look very, very awesome. So they're done in a translucent plastic that obviously goes from like a darker orange all the way up to yellow, but not only do they have that nice like translucent shift in tone and color and whatnot, they also have sculpt detail on there as well. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. There you go. So you can see like all the little lines and everything sculpted in right here to make it look like the fire is flowing upwards. I think that is a very, very nice touch on such a small piece. It's very awesome. Now this one obviously just comes up to a point. It's just like a one single little flame right here. But if we take a look at the other one that comes with it, this one is actually different, and I like that they gave us a different variation. You can see how this has all the different little flames coming up off to the side and everything, and then of course you still have that nice paint detail, or the sculpted detail right here in the paint as well, so that is very nice. And again, that translucent just looks very awesome. I love the way it goes from orange all the way up to yellow. Now it does come with these little pegs right here, and they don't actually like port into anything, but he does hold on to these pegs, which we'll take a look at later. So they don't physically port into anything, but he does grab them here at the port points right here, so that is pretty nice. Now, taking a look at Zuko, the one thing you may notice right off the bat is that he is standing on his own. So with the Aang figure, if you guys saw my review, I could not get him to stand whatsoever on this review station. It took me forever to mess around with it on the shelf, and I finally got him to stand. But I am happy to say that Zuko does stand on his own, absolutely no problem, right out of the box. So that is very awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at the details of Zuko right here as we bring him a little closer, which the details on him, I mean, are just absolutely amazing. I'm still blown away by McFarlane and what they're able to do with this line only being, you know, 5 inches. The detail that they can get in here is just absolutely amazing. So taking a look, obviously right here, starting with the head looks awesome. You got this nice angry look on Zuko, very appropriate to the character. And of course, you have that scar. And not only is the scar painted on there, but there's actual like little detail. You can see how the skin wrinkles and everything. That is such a good detail, man. I'm telling you, for 5-inch figures, these are so highly detailed. It blows me away just looking at these. Man, absolutely incredible. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit more so the camera can stay in focus. And coming back here to the ponytail, I like how they sculpted it to where it looks like the ponytail is flowing in the wind. That is nice. You can see all the different strands of hair sculpted in there as well. Looking very, very, very awesome. And then coming down here to his armor, again, that armor has great detail on there as well. You can see like all the different texture and everything to make it look like he's wearing some sort of like leather or something like that. But yeah, that looks very nice. And then you have the red paint detail going all the way around and coming to the back here as well. And then you have all of this little detail in here that makes it look like he's wearing some sort of fabric, and I just love the way that that's sculpted. You can see just all the different texture in here, man. Just looks very, very nice. And coming down here to the belt, nice gold hits right there. And then his little, like, I guess this is technically a skirt or something of the sort, but again, just amazing detailing all throughout here. I love that look of just like, I don't know, to me it just looks like leather, but that like cracked look right here on the clothing just looks very, very nice. And coming down to his boots, a little bit more basic, but still all the detail that should be there is there. And again, texturing all throughout. Man, very, very good figure. I'm very, very impressed by this. Let's go ahead and zoom out and take a look at the articulation that he comes with. He has the same articulation as Aang, however, he is a bit more limited, so you'll see what I mean here. So the head can rotate full 360. It is a little stiff, but you can get it around in that full 360. And then you can get barely look down, and you get a little bit of a look up, but not much, and you get a little bit of a head tilt, you know, a little bit there, enough for what you need. Now the arms are hindered right here by his little shoulder piece, so the arms could technically do a full 360, but because of the shoulder piece, that's as high as they go. And then as far as back, like that's as far back as they go. So a little lacking right there. He does have torso rotation, no ab crunch or anything like that. And he does have single bends at the elbows right here. So they bend in more than 90 degrees. Again, double joints would have been nice, but I think you can get away with single joints on these figures. They work. The only thing that is a little weird, I don't know if you guys will notice this, when I put the arms all the way down, this arm here actually looks like it's kind of like broken and like put on backwards. So I don't know if you guys can really see what I'm saying here. I mean, this one kind of looks like it as well, just I guess like how far back it goes, but this one goes like really far back to the point where the arm is bending inwards. So that does look a little weird, but once you go ahead and straighten it out like that, it doesn't look bad at all. Continuing on with the articulation in the legs could kick forward, but again, they're hindered by this very stiff skirt piece right here, so that's as far as it will kick forward, and then back, that's pretty much as far as he'll kick back. There is a little slit right here as well as the front, but you really can't get much out of that, which is not a big deal. And you do have a single joint right here at the knees, and then that is it. Nothing in the toes or the feet or anything like that. Again, these are smaller 5-inch figures. It only costs $10, so I understand the lack of articulation on these, but I am very happy, at least with this one. He seems to be able to stand up just fine on his own. As you can see right there, there's not much I have to do with him to get him to stand up, whereas Aang would not stand up whatsoever. So I am very happy about that. I'm not as upset with this one as I was with Aang. Now, as far as his accessories, like I mentioned before, he does have the little flame effects, and those are just going to port into his hands right here. And this is my first time doing it, so let's see how easy or not easy it is. There you go. So you can see that just ports in like that. And now you have his little flame dagger right here, and then if you wanted to hold it the other way, he can do that as well if you just put it in backwards. So there's the flame effect right there, and we'll do the other one as well. We'll just port that in. Come on, it's a little hard to get it in the first time because the hands are so stiff, obviously, and I'm starting to bend the plastic a little bit, so I'm actually going to be a little bit more careful. Let's see if I can stretch his hand open just a little bit. That should work. There we go. So again, you can have him holding the flames like this, or if you want to do it the other way, flip it upside down. Man, this hand is way more stiff. There we go. So you can have him holding the flames that way, and then kind of just rotate the wrist a little bit. They don't really move so much. There's no actual like articulation in the wrist, so you're going to have to use the bend in the elbow. But there you go. That's how he looks holding his little flame daggers right there. So overall, not too bad of a figure. I am thoroughly impressed with this one. Alright, you guys, and for a quick comparison, here is Zuko and Aang standing next to each other. Now, of course, I am having to hold up Aang with my finger because, like I mentioned, he doesn't stand up good on this review station. But you can see they look very nice next to each other. Zuko is standing taller than Aang, as he should be. And yeah, I'm just very happy to have these two side by side. I think it looks very nice. But again, if I let go of Aang, he does not want to stand up. Now, I did get him to eventually stand up on my shelf. However, standing up here on the review station, he does not stand up very well at all. Or basically, he doesn't stand up at all. So that is a little bothersome, but at least I was able to get him to stand up on the shelf. So again, these two look very good next to each other, and I could not be any happier right now. Man, so good. Look at these two. Alright, you guys, so there's my review, the brand new McFarlane Toys Avatar: The Last Airbender Zuko figure. Now, I love this figure. It's given me hope in the line again, I guess, because after reviewing Aang, I was very disappointed that he really could not stand up. But looking at the Zuko figure and how he's able to stand up just fine, it's given me hope. It's making me excited about the line again, to know that not every figure is going to have that issue with being able to stand and display properly on the shelf. Now, again, you have to set your expectation. These are 5-inch figures that only cost $10. So obviously, you're going to be lacking articulation, but I feel like the amount of detail that are in these figures, from the sculpts and the paint and color and everything, and even the accessories that you get with it, I really do feel like it does make up for that lack of articulation. And like I mentioned, I'm not one who really puts his figures into crazy dynamic poses or anything like that, so the lack of articulation doesn't bother me so much. I'm just glad that the figures are very screen accurate, and just all the detail that I could want is in these figures, and I feel like hands down these are probably the best Avatar figures that have ever been made. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. That link's in the description down below, and also be sure to check check out some of my other Avatar videos that are popping up on the screen for you guys to click on. So I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. As always, guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.